culture is a treasure trove for little life lessons that you didn't even know that you needed. Lessons that really you don't see on the surface, but they're there. Case in point, I learned from watching the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that pizza is probably the greatest food ever invented. I learned from watching Scooby-Doo that all my fears are probably just some old guy in a mask. And I learned from Game of Thrones to never get attached to anyone. Other times you can learn little lessons like vocabulary. Case in point, while watching the vulgar puppet show Avenue Q, I made a discovery. No, not that the internet is for porn. I'm pretty sure we all already knew that. No, the discovery was a word, Schadenfreude. A German word by origin, it translates to pleasure derived from the misfortune of others. Oh, those crazy Germans. But nevertheless, I'm glad I've learned such a term, because that is the exact feeling you get while watching any Looney Tunes cartoon. And of course, the character you think of when I immediately say Looney Tunes is the Tasmanian Devil. But second is probably Bugs Bunny. Acting as kind of a figurehead representing all these Looney Toonies, Bugs first was introduced to the world in 1940, and he's been a constant dick to Elmer Fudd since. While a lot of the Looney Tune characters are responsible for their own self-injuries, usually by pursuing some crazy notion like, say, actually getting a goddamn meal for once in your life, Bugs Bunny makes it clear that if you fuck with Bugs, Bugs will fuck with you. Don't let the zany music and cartoony antics fool you, because Bugs makes it clear that he and he alone is the harbinger of your own demise. And if that doesn't work, plan B, I suppose, is cross-dressing. Can't argue with the results. But I can understand why Bugs might be so quick to deal out copious amounts of hurt to those that wrong him. The answer is in his catchphrase.
What's up, Doc?
Nobody actually gives him the answer he needs. Very rarely do they say, "What's up?" And even more rare is that person a doc. If you actually took Bugs to a doc and asked him what's up, he would say, "You have severe ADHD. I'm gonna prescribe some meds, Mr. Bunny. Now, nurse, I forget, who's my next appointment? Is it the duck with the paranoid personality disorder? Or is it the sex-offending skunk?" I forget. Bugs Bunny successfully got kids interested in opera, and all it took was excessive violence. But does that make him the master of destruction? Hello, true believers. Ever wanted to create your own superhero but can't think of a creative origin story? It's easy. Just follow Stan Lee's guide for creating superheroes the Marvel way. Step 1. Are you up to date on your theoretical physics? You aren't? No problem. Do you know any sort of science? Do you know that science is a thing? Okay, you do. Excellent. Then our main character is a scientist. Now, can you think of a science term? Any science term will do. I remember hearing gamma radiation. That sounds terrifying. Let's use that. Now, have your character bombarded by gamma radiation, and there you go. You have your own original superhero. Now all you need is a ridiculous costume designed by Jack Kirby. What? Your character's a monster and wouldn't make sense that he's wearing a costume? Just paint the fucker green. There you go, a brand new superhero origin. And hey, if that doesn't work out, you can just rip off Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It's what the pros do. Excelsior! Yeah, in case you can't tell from that tongue-in-cheek opening, the Hulk first appeared in comics way back in 1962, and science has kind of progressed since then. As the story originally went, Dr. Bruce Banner was bombarded by gamma rays, and when he gets angry, now he turns into the big green monster we know and love called the Hulk. That's cool and all, but I'm sure I don't need to tell you that in reality, that's not exactly how it goes. Bombarded by gamma radiation will not give you superpowers. At best, it'll give you erectile dysfunction. And to be true, the Hulk kind of has the exact opposite of that. But made-up pseudoscience aside, you must really suck being the Hulk. Not only does he have supervillains to deal with, he has his own government tracking him down. And as soon as he gets angry, Bruce Banner loses control and the Hulk takes over. That would suck for me because I get angry over a lot of trivial shit. What's that? Pasta's on my new shirt? No time to Hulk out! What's that? I lent a book to a friend and they broke the spine? Well, now I'm gonna Hulk out and their spine's gonna get broken. What's that? There's a new TV show called Gotham and it's gonna be about Batman and Jim Gordon? That's gonna be awesome! Oh, it's on Fox. Nerd Rage! The Hulk can relate to Kermit the Frog in that it ain't easy being green. But does that make the Hulk the master of destruction? That's what we're here to find out. Let's meet the geeks and nerds.